Hello and welcome back to NVN Dubai. So it's incredible to think what has happened in the 9 or so months since I was last here. So, for those of you guys who might not have caught the channel back in January, I actually flew my 458 Speciale from the UK all the way over here to NVN in Dubai. They took care of it, detailed the paint, put an amazing paint protection film on it, and then I spent the following 3 or 4 weeks with my own UK right-hand drive Speciale over here in Dubai. It was an amazing adventure, and I spent a lot of time here at NVN. 9 months later, I cannot believe what has happened in that time. So also for those of you guys who might not have seen, I actually became a shareholder of NVN, and we brought NVN Dubai all the way over to London, and we're opening NVN London in January. Big times ahead. Now, if you follow me on Instagram, you might have seen one of the campaigns that we've been working on where we've snow foamed very special cars. We're working with a very talented photographer called Pepper Yandel. I'll put his Instagram account below. And together we've come up with this concept to try and embody what NVN is all about in just one single photograph. On Instagram earlier this year, we asked you guys, what car would you like to see us apply this method to? We had all sorts of things. We had LFA, we had LaFerrari, we had SV Roadster. That's 3 pretty special cars, right? Well, it just so happens that today, all 3 of them are here for that very special photo shoot, together with myself and Pepper for the future campaign for NVN London. Okay, so when we arrange things, we don't do things by halves here. We've got not 1, but 2 LaFerraris here at NVN in Dubai. Now, what is special about this is that this is a LaFerrari Aperta, no less, and this is the, dare I say it, more conventional LaFerrari over here. I mean, come on, in what world is this going on? We've got 2 LaFerraris. So we're actually going to begin our shoot with the LaFerraris first, and then we're going to show you the LFA and the Aventador SV Roadster. Okay, so what we just had the idea of doing is creating somewhat of a Christmas special. And while I've got the back of Pepper's head in, say hello, Pepper.
Hey guys.
This is the guy responsible for the awesome snow foam pictures we've had.
This is volume 3. This time we have 3 cars, so we have quite a bit to add to the series.
Well, we asked you guys what you wanted. A lot of you guys said LaFerrari. We've got you not 1 but 2 of those.
Gotta give them what they want.
Yeah, and what we're gonna try and do is create this, I mean, look at that view. Pepper's got his camera cantilevered over the window here at NVN.
It might fall at any second.
It might fall. I'm gonna just hold this just in case, because what you don't, I mean, I'm sure your camera's valuable, but what's beneath it?
A little bit more.
A little bit more.
Yeah.
The idea is we're gonna get the LaFerrari Aperta with the roof open, like so, and then we're gonna put the roof back on, snow foam it, and comp the 2 together to create an effect where the LaFerrari is driving through snow foam.
Winter Wonderland.
Winter Wonderland, in time for our Christmas special picture. So you've seen it here first. Keep an eye out on Instagram and be sure to give it lots of likes and claps and comments. Of all of the stages of detailing a car, the snow foam application is by far my favorite, and it looks 10 times better in slow motion. Hit it, maestro. Okay, so while we're here, I want to touch on a topic that a lot of you guys have been asking about. You've been saying, you know, where have you got the staff from? How are you sourcing people to apply the PPF over at NVN London? It's a very good question. Well, so far, we've managed to get quite a lot of people. But how are we training these guys? Well, of course, we've sent them over to the best. We've flown our team over to NVN Dubai right here. We've got guys training there, and we've got guys training here. And we're not playing around. We're putting them on a Lexus LFA to train the PPF application on. It's not like we're bringing in, you know, some old car for them to mess around on. We want these guys to feel the preciousness of the cars that they're working on from day one. So we're putting them on an LFA. It's pretty cool stuff. And so here we are. This is effectively the NVN training school. By the way, we do have a video coming soon on the LFA. I didn't get the opportunity to bring it to you properly when I was in England, but now it's back here. We're gonna have much more time with it. And here is our second, or should I say third, snow foam victim. Now, if you guys follow the channel, about 2 or 3 months ago now, I was on a road trip with Supercars Club Arabia through Europe. And this guy with this car was also on it. Very special paint color on this. It's called Grigio Irish. That's right. It actually has, look, you can just see it. It has this orange fleck in it. It really is gorgeous. And under these spotlights, you can actually see it fantastically well. But this is another car that you guys asked for to have the snow foam treatment. This is Volume 3, Untitled Roadster. Okay, for those of you guys who have been following the NVN journey, this is the lounge experience that I've been talking about. It's an area where guys and girls can gather, just hang out and chill with like-minded petrol heads. And look at it, it's gorgeous. We've got the big sofas, we've got the exposed brick wall. NVN currently offer a photography service where you can have your finished car photographed beautifully. We've got a big desk here so people can do work if they want to. And of course, the coffee bar, which is a personal project of mine back at NVN London. So actually, I would say pretty much the whole lounge back in London is my kind of baby right now. But this is the kind of vibe we're going for. We're going for this theme, but we're going to take it to the next level at NVN. There's some really big projects coming with regards to the like chill out space, but pretty cool, huh? All right, let's check out some more cars while we're in here. Now this caught my eye at first glimpse, Gen 1 GT3 RS, but you clocked it, no wing. There's something about these. I've only ever seen a D-winged RS online, pictures on Instagram, etc. But when you see it in person, it actually looks really good because, of course, the RS has the sort of exaggerated ducktail effect. Let me just drop this down a second. There is a pad there so that it doesn't close because these guys are working on it. In a way, I kind of wish the GT3 Touring looked like that, you know? It's a permanently flipped rear wing. It kind of differentiates it enough to make it look special and not just a D-winged GT3. But anyway, that and the addition of back seats for me would make a Touring a true Touring. You'll have to excuse the slightly skewed aesthetic of the 918 with the bonnet up. There's something about this car which over the last few months has just gripped me. I particularly in black, I think it looks unbelievable. I was at DK Engineering a couple of weeks ago filming with the TDF and their original 250 TDF, and they had a gorgeous 918 Spyder in there. I don't know why it's taken me so long to appreciate how beautiful these things are. I think it's one of those cars which has aged incredibly well. Funnily enough, how well has the Carrera GT aged and how well is the 918 aging? Don't get me wrong, it's not an old car by any means, but there's something about the sculpture of this thing that has just evolved so beautifully, to my eyes anyway. I particularly like it with the wing up as well. Now this is a non-Weissach pack car, and I think it just looks really clean. Granted, when you do park a Weissach pack car next to a non-Weissach pack car, you do see the aesthetic sculptural differences. Weissach typically looks a lot sort of chunkier. I think this looks beautiful and elegant, and in black, God, it looks amazing. I put a question out on Instagram a few days ago. TDF or 918 Spyder? Now TDF, naturally aspirated V12. Technically this is a naturally aspirated V8. It is hybrid assist, but it's still not turbocharged, so it's not assisted by any forced induction. This is in the hypercar category. I guess you really wouldn't classify a TDF as a hypercar, although the performance, sound and looks would kind of place it not too far away. What would it be for you, 918 or F12 TDF? Pretty big question. The reason, of course, that the bonnet is up is because the PPF is being applied, so that's just setting while the gents are on lunch, and this is our lovely, empty, clean, quiet. Effectively, this is now a showroom while there's no work going on. Look, 2 LaFerraris are now parked at the back there after our snow foam session. These are the details, though. that I want to appreciate on the 918. Look at the sculpture of this bonnet, and it's entirely carbon. Look at that, isn't it absolutely gorgeous? And it doesn't stop there, and it continues down here. Just relentless carbon molding everywhere. It's such a beautiful car. And while this is your boot area, it also doubles as the storage area for when you put the roof inside the car. So if you want to take the roof off, you're pretty screwed for if you want to take bags with you as well, but the roof does fit in there. And you can see here, these are the two roof panels. Look, there's a split line down the roof here, but this gorgeous double bubble shape here. You remove those two panels and it fits nicely in the boot, which for me makes this car, outside of the LaFerrari Aperta, which, let's face it, might as well be a unicorn, kind of the car that offers the most from one hypercar package, because you can take the roof off. Pretty special stuff. Look at the size of the Hummer. I mean, when you see these things on pictures, you just don't realize the scale. Look, there's my hand for context on the wheel arches and the suspension and the dampers. It's absolutely colossal. Look at it. Barely fits in my frame. The variation of cars we get in here is bonkers. Look at the size of this thing. What I particularly love, to sort of demonstrate how wide it is how the steering wheel from the passenger side is about 6 feet away. Just gives you an idea of, I mean, look at the central console. You could do your ironing on that. It's absolutely huge. So here's the passenger seat, and the driver's seat is all the way over there. It really is miles away. It's ludicrous. I've naturally never been in a Hummer. Well, certainly when it's driving anyway. It's colossal. Look at it. Anyhow, that's it for my time here at NVN Dubai. There will be some more content coming. If you want to see some more stuff, leave your comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Your subscriptions is my oxygen. As always, thanks for watching, and see you next time. Ciao.